Okay, number one, I'm going to solve for the variable m. I'm going to follow my 5 steps to solve equations. Step 1, eliminate parentheses. I see 2 sets of parentheses, one on the left side and one on the right side of the equation. So let's first eliminate the parentheses on the left side by distributing this number right here, -3. So I'm going to go -3, rainbow 12. That means -3 times 12, which is -36, right? Then I have -3 times this term. Now, be very careful here. When you have a -3, a negative number, times a negative term, a negative times a negative. This is -3 times -m. So a negative times a negative we know is a positive. So I must put a plus sign. This is a very, very important point because this is often missed. I don't want you to miss this. -3 times -m is positive 3m. Okay? Be very careful to pay attention to the sign in front of the term. So I have eliminated the parentheses on the left side of the equation. Bring my equal sign down. Now let's eliminate the parentheses on the right side of the equation. So again, I'm going to distribute the number in front of the parentheses, which is this number right here. Now you may say, I don't see a number, and you would be correct. If you don't see the number, it's an invisible 1, so you can make it uninvisible. So this is actually a -1 right here that you're going to distribute to this term and to this term. Okay, so what's -1 times m? That's -1m, or I could just put -m. Then I have -1. I have a -1 times this term. That term right there is not 8. That is not an 8. That is -8. So I have -1 times -8. Again, I know a negative times a negative is a positive. So I'm going to put a positive or a plus sign and then an 8. Okay, so I've just eliminated parentheses. So go on to step 2, combine like terms. Look left, I have a -36 and a positive 3m, not like terms. Then I look right, not like terms. So I can't do step 2. On to step 3, get the variable on one side. I'm going to choose to get it on the left side. So I'm going to move this -m to the other side by adding m. I'm going to add m to both sides. Notice how I stack my m terms. -m plus m, those terms cancel, so I draw a diagonal slash through them. I'll bring the -36 down. I know 3m plus m, that is 4m, right? 3m plus 1m, that's 4m, equals, I'm only left with an 8 on the right side. So now that my variable m is on the left, I need my numbers on the right side. So I'm going to move the -36 to the other side by adding 36, so that the 36's cancel on the left side. Draw a diagonal line through them. So I'm left with 4m. 4m equals 8 plus 36. That's 44. Fifth and final step, solve for m. I divide both sides by the coefficient of m, or the number in front of them, which is 4. Those 4 simplify to 1 times m, which is m. And so m equals 44 divided by 4, which is 11. So m equals 11. Number 2, solve for b right here. I'm going to look for parentheses. I see parentheses. Look on the left side. Eliminate parentheses over there first. So I'm going to distribute this term right here, 4. Okay, so 4 times 2, that's 8. 4 times -b is -4b. I'm going to bring this -4b down because I don't distribute to terms outside the parentheses. So I have -4b. Okay, bring my equal sign down. On the right side, I must distribute this term right here, the 2. So I have 2 times 4b, that is 8b. And I have 2 times -4, that's -8. Okay, bring down the plus 16b. Okay, so I just did step 1. I eliminated parentheses. So now I'm on to step 2, combine like terms. I'm going to first look on the left side of the equation and combine like terms over here. I see that I have a -4b and a -4b. Those, of course, are like terms. They combine to give me -8b, right? So I have 8 minus 8b. Minus 8b, because negative plus a negative gives me a negative. So -8b on the left side. On the right side, my like terms are 8b and positive 16b. Notice how I'm putting like terms in the same shape to show that they are like. So 8b and 16b, that's 24b. And I have a minus 8 that I will bring down. Okay, so I combine my like terms, first on the left side, then on the right side. Step 3, get the variable on one side. I'm going to move the b term to the right side so that it stays positive, but again, it does not matter which side you choose to get the variable on. So I'm going to undo the subtraction by addition. I'm going to add 8b to both sides. Add 8b to both sides so that those b terms cancel. So I'm left with 8 on the left side and 24b plus 8b, that's 32b. Bring the minus 8 down. Because my variable is on the right side, I need my numbers to be on the left side. So I need my this minus 8 to go on the left side. So I undo subtraction by addition. Going to add 8 to both sides. So those 8s cancel. 8 plus 8 is 16, equal to 32b. Okay, fifth and final step here is to solve for b. So I need to divide both sides by the coefficient of b. So the number in front of b, the number being multiplied by b, and that would be 32. So I'm dividing both sides by 32. Those 32 simplify to 1 times b, which is b. So b is equal to this fraction right here, 16 over 32. And isn't 16 half of 32? Yeah. So we can simplify this fraction, 16 over 32, to 1 half. 1 half. So b is not equal to 2. B is equal to 1 half. If it was 32 over 16, that would be 2. This is 16 over 32, and 16 is half of 32. So b equals 1 half. Right, so you try 3 through 6, show all your work, and then be sure you turn it in when you are finished.